Hey there. Just wanted to come and check in. I'm about to retire for the day. That's right. Morning has passed. It is now evening. I've completed my tour of duty. I'm exhausted and I'm ready to call it a night. But before I do, I want to get my post in for the day. I was wanting to go live, but just really not up to it. Technically, I can be doing it now, but then if anybody come in and comment, I know that'll distract me. I ain't ready for that right now. So I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to get in and I'm going to get out. And I just thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. This is intentional. Working on, if you don't know, they say it takes 21 to 254 days to form a habit. 21 days on the light end, 254 days on a completion fully. So I'm testing that theory out. Of course, I haven't been able to go a straight 254 days, but I'm going to get 254 days of post in on. And prayerfully, come the 1st of January, 1st of February, I have some real goals completed for a manuscript for a book, um, short story documentary, and my very own podcast where it's official. You know, I'm coming on a certain day and hour with some hot topics, real life stuff. I don't like to sit and watch anything that doesn't have anything to do with the building myself up. If it's not like real life, like I really don't want it. Even with some of the reality stuff, it's like, okay, and what's the point of? It's like I got some things to get done, and it's like they say time is valuable. I'm understanding it now at 53 years old. But anyway, so yeah, the scripture for today was Philippians 4:9. And I keep thinking about, I'm like, I want to say Philippians 4:6, where it talks about one of my favorites is to not worry about anything, but pray about everything. It's me. I'm so strong in my faith. I just be like in the prayer, God gonna take care of it. And he does. His will, not ours. But anyway, the scripture for today is Philippians 4:9. And it talked about, I'm not going to read it. Sometimes I do, but not today. You go read it for yourself and sit back, like meditate on it. I mean, read it over and over and over and over again, or write it. That's meditating to me. And then I sit back and just don't say anything and wait, like on a word from God. Then, like, doing that in the morning when I get it done. Like, ooh, even now with the recordings and all, if I'm able to get it out the way first thing in the morning, my days, I can tell the difference in my days and how it flows. Like, it's magic. But the scripture for today, Philippians 4:9, was Apostle Paul, and Apostle Paul is talking, and I had to go back on that because I'm always thinking Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. But this is Apostle Paul talking. And he's basically saying and getting to know him and how he moves, how he does things. And, you'll have peace. You'll have peace. So, okay, now I got to go back and get an understanding of what it is. Who is Apostle Paul? Well, he was one of the apostles. They say he wasn't at the Last Supper, but still considered a apostle, one of sharing uh, the good news, a follower of Christ. Um, so understanding that, okay, it's the guider. I am definitely getting the biblical basic instructions before leaving Earth. Who comes up with this stuff? But can't help, can't hurt testing it out. And I'm testing it out. I'm holding God to his word, what he say he's gonna do, who I am, everything. I'm holding into that. That's how I walk. That's how I live, and been like that. It's like, honestly, I am a walking testimony. If only you knew my story. But the time has come where we're almost there, where you'll get to learn a little bit more about me and coming into my story. And even me myself, I'm learning about me. Truthfully, I am. I really, really am. It's like, just even with this 254-day challenge thing, because it's certain days where, like, I know I gotta come up here and say something, and then I hold back because I'm like, I don't want to share that. And then I go deeper, deeper. I go deeper within me. So this has really, really been helpful. And I've been learning, like, listening to different motivational clips. As you checking the playlist for my 254-day challenge, I've started to share some of the video clips that I myself watch for motivation. And it just, like, I'd be so amazed because, like, sometimes I'm like, I know I'm on the right track, like, spiritually being guided, because it's like some of the things that I say, I can come across a clip that would talk about some of the same things that I just said, that give confirmation to me and what I said. Or sometimes I've even had where I'm like, I got to come back and clean up, and if I don't come right back to the video because I don't be wanting to delete a video, I'll make another video to go back and fix what I might have had wrong, where chastised, and like, give an example where I was like, I'm only gonna love on who loves me, and then the scripture came that following day where God was telling me, that's too easy. How you think you're gonna get away with that? That's not the assignment. It's easy to love those who love you. We're gonna try loving those who you know don't like you. And that was like, I want to say that probably was maybe a month or maybe even 2 months ago. And baby, I jumped to something else because I am not ready. I realized the other day, a party took place where I wasn't invited. And I know why I wasn't invited. They know I wasn't going to come, but just to say, let me say I'm not going to come. But then I kind of was like, wow. Then I'm like, you know what? We ain't friends no way. We don't talk, chit chat and all. So then I start thinking, like, I got these requests, friend requests, this list over here that's holding on. Then I got people over here, they don't talk to me no way. And they over here partying with the ops. So what I do? Delete. No, not delete. Unfriend. 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 I unfriended about 10 people. I went through that list of some folks out. I'm seeing the mutual friends. I really don't know, but okay, you're interested in being my friend? I accepted a friend request, so we'll see how this goes. But working on really those that's we get 5,000. That's a lot, a whole lot, and you can't be to the all 5,000. But I want to weed out those who are. It's hot and cold. God said either you're with me, you're for me, or you're against me. And what they call it? We got some moles. Gotta get them out. Gotta get them out. That way I could just be comfortable. And we are family. And we're here to have a good time. Everybody's responsible. Accountable. And we operate in nothing but love. So we form this circle business. Not everybody wants to run a business. Yeah, you do. Tap into your gifts, your talents and gifts. Everybody that's around me, I want you running some kind of business. If it ain't business, write a book. We're going to tell your story. You know, your talent. We're going to pull that. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, we're right here to serve. Where's your area and where you're supposed to be serving? That's what it is. So, last church I was at, they pinned me as a evangelist. What's evangelist? Spreading the word. You're spreading the word. My life, in the spaces that I've been in. That's why I'm like where I am now with the church situation is because you have where they, like the last church, they say decency and order. God does everything in decency and in order. And so they got, processes and things in place and levels of this and levels of that. And you can't go through this until you this. And then this person oversee you on this. No. No. I got this one over here. We down at the casino together. And he like, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. You see me in here. I'm like, don't tell nobody I see you in here. Um, mm, um, mm. Then another one with the rumors. A couple of them with the rumors, the outside, the rumors, and I'm like, ooh, this is a bit much. And you put over leader over me? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Got another one. It's he's gay. And the music director. And he says, they're messing around. Ooh. So much going on. I'm worrying about me. Fixing me. And while fixing me, helping my brothers and sisters, as we come together and mix and mingle to build up our community and do what we do in servicing and one another to pull up, like Jay-Z said, the crabs in the barrel. We ain't supposed to be in no barrel. Ain't no crabs supposed to be in the barrel. They're in the barrel. We'll learn how to on top of one another, on the strong one on top, strong enough to pull us on up out of here. Either hot or cold. either over there or over here, for or against. It's not riding a fence. Nope. But thanks for joining me on this little 15-minute post. I appreciate you. Hopefully you subscribed and hit like. Let me before I go, I got my little book from Miss Christy, and she even autographed it for me. But it was this right here that I came to, Yahweh's will. The only fear we should have in this life is to meet Yahweh and have to explain why we didn't try to help with eliminating inhumane abuse. For we should know this is Yahweh's will for us all to do. So I need your help to continue to do this work by making this world's systems completely reversed. Here are a few things that can make true positive differences. So take some notes, roll up your sleeves, and take care of business. First, don't be an abuser in any kind of way. Next, stop those who abuse in some kind of way. Also, teach how to prevent abuse everywhere you go. Then show how abuse affects everyone you know. Stay mindful that abuse is a calamity we created originally, and we must fix this problem at once and wholeheartedly. Not for Yahweh is waiting for us all to elevate spiritually, not sometime soon, but right now, this minute, immediately. Let us do Yahweh's will. So service one another. We're around here abusing one another. Speaking of abuse, I have been on a rant for 2 years for $250 that was taken from me. I got it back today. The guy wasn't understanding. He said, I didn't take from you. Well, what was it? Here was the thing. As a consumer, where you spend your money on, what the seller is saying that you're going to get, you are to get. And if you don't get, then there's some reimbursement that's supposed to come in if they don't do what they say that they gonna do, the product and what it's supposed to be and is what they say it's gonna be, or the service. Like for me, I paid for a service and wasn't allowed. I didn't get that service. So if you didn't give me that service as a business, but I'm entitled to my money back. And so the way that this guy handled me was like, I ain't giving you, like, it was, a couple of ways that could have been handled. Like the street way handled or the law handled it, or not handled at all, and so like the street way was like, okay, like $250 for someone to possibly lose their life, dead or behind bars, not worth it. To go to court, I sued somebody a few years back. It took me all year going back and forth to court, but that was in the thousands where I was going to get, and I got some of my money back. But this way for me was like, okay, I'm going to chump it up as a loss. But the loss, it was like, it burned me up because it was just like the principle, the point. Like, how can you just take somebody's money like that? And it's like, not $2.50, but $250. That's a lot. That's a lot for me, That's a lot, you know? And then to basically, yeah, he did say, fuck you, I ain't giving you shit. At one point had said that to me. You know, my thought was, it's like, I wanted to fight him. And knowing I can't beat him. And that's why he did me like that. I honestly believe. That's why I told him today. I believe you played me the way you played me because I'm female. And so this is the thing. You gotta be careful on how you just playing people. You know, because that wasn't right to do. And what I know, if that was a boss ass guy out there, one of these bosses here, you wouldn't have did that. He wouldn't have did that to him, to them, or him. That man would have got his money back probably before the event was even over. You know, and then for you, this is my money that you turn face up for. That wasn't right. Then to make mention you came late. What? Okay, let's scratch the vendor table. But you pay to come into an event. You pay for a concert ticket. To give you an example. You pay for a concert ticket. Some of them tickets be over 3, 4, 500, even more dollars. A game, whatever. You pay for your seats in advance. When you walk in there, if it's over at 1 o'clock, if you walk in there at 12:50, you are entitled to sit in your seat. You paid for it. Somebody could have sat there the whole show, but when you walk in and sit in your seat, they're supposed to get up out your seat. That's your seat. You paid for that space for the time, the start time to the time to it ends. Wrong out here. I was played like that because I was female. Just take my money. And I'm thinking about my girlfriend. She's upset with me. Then one of my other friends said, you can't get mad at her. You can't get mad at her. Okay. I can't get mad at her. Date who you want to date. Yeah. Date who you want to date. But if somebody's hitting on you and you don't want me to get into your business, don't tell me. Don't say it to me. No one should be hitting on you. Hitting on you, that's not love. You're not their child. Shoot, these days, kids are being taken away from parents when the parents hit on them. Yeah. They say no hitting. Your child can be removed from your home for you hitting. It's child abuse. So, what is it for a man to be sitting up hitting on a woman for? No, you don't have to take that. You don't have to take that. And you can get away. Make your plan. You can get away. And you can survive on your own. You can. I'm a living witness. You can. It's all in your will. You can. There's many resources out here. And the organizations understanding your situation and knowing you, oh, they pull us together, honey. You can make it. Trust me, you can make it on your own. But again, thanks for joining me. I'm going to go. Today's day 92 for the 254-day challenge. The scripture for today was Philippians 4:9. and understanding how Paul moves, getting to know how Paul moved, Apostle Paul, the servant of Christ. It's like he didn't so much talk about Christ, but the work of Christ. So getting to understanding the work, it's work out here. They say there's plenty of work, but the laborers are few. My whole thing is I'm just trying to do the right thing. Do the right thing. And one thing, I owe it to me to know who I am and be the best version of me that I can be, so that when Judgment Day comes and I stand before the Holy One, I can hear him say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." That's what I look forward to. And I am thankful, grateful, and appreciative. My copy, Miss Christy Priester. Thanks for joining me. Happy Friday. And happy Labor Day weekend. They say get to understanding what Labor Day is, the history behind it. Well, for me, I'm just thankful that I'll have a day of rest away from corporate and I'll get paid for it. So I'm celebrating. Thank you.